Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are. We're live, guys. Welcome in here. It's been a while. It's been a little bit since I've seen you last Saturday, but here we are, guys. Episode 12, bringing you that action, that NHL and AHL hockey there, guys. I'm working for Pick City there. You can see my T-shirt there. You get a free T-shirt. You sign up for my monthly picks there, guys. Where's the Pick City? You can't really see it there. It's got the website. But, yeah, Pick City there, guys. You can see all my picks there. I'm going to break down all these games for you. You'll notice I'll stay away from a couple picks here. I got 4 client plays, so we'll be kind of shying away from those, all sides, by the way. And I got 3 free plays for you guys that I do like that were close to making client plays, but I just didn't. So, yeah, we're going to break that down. 9 hockey games on the docket for you today, guys. 50% off, too, on my client picks. Gogi Thanks 50. You can use that at the checkouts. And, yeah, it's $5, originally $10 for the daily, 20 originally 40 for the weekly, and 60 right now, originally 120 for the monthly with the free T-shirt. So that's what I got going on, guys. But who cares about that stuff, eh? But well, I do. But anyway, I want to give you guys the free picks there. I want to break this action down for you. Long-time hockey cap here, guys. We're up, I believe, 13 units on the month there, or on the year. In the month, we're up, I believe, 10. So we're really starting to get December going here, guys. And AHL hockey, we're really killing that market too. American Hockey League, the affiliate for all these NHL teams. I got one in my backyard, so it's really good if you can go to these hockey games, guys, and actually see the teams play. It's better than any numbers you can get on any website. So we'll have some American Hockey League, too. There's 14 games in the AHL. I'm not going to go over every single game, but I will give out some free plays. And I got 3 client plays as well in the AHL. So we're looking at 7 total client plays that have already been sent out to all the subscribers. And let's get to it here, guys. First game, starting at 7 o'clock, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games at 7. And we have 3 games at 10 o'clock here, Eastern time. So first game is going to be Detroit, Florida here, guys. Let's get out the book here. So Detroit, Florida here, you're going to have Howard's going to be going. I thought Bernier was going to go, but he's hurt right now, or he's sick. So he is not going to be going. Howard's going to go. He had some stints in the AHL. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't anything to warrant a win, at least in my opinion. Bobrovsky's going to get the start here, guys. He's a top 5 goalie in my opinion. And he's proved it in December. He's had 7 home games and 94% save percentage. So that's great numbers right there. And they're going up against Howard, who doesn't exactly have a lot of stats I could find on his home games. But like I said, he's not in the greatest of forms. They're hurting for a goalie. They don't have any other goalies in Grand Rapids, which is their AHL team. So Howard's going to get the start. It's only their 4th road game, though, Detroit, over Florida here. They're going down south. They are 2 for 3 on the power play on the road here, Detroit. 2 of 4 of late on the power play, and 2 of 4 on the penalty kill as well. You'll notice here, guys, I'm going to tell you the power play and the penalty kill for all these teams. It's going to be their last 4 games. I think that's going to be more important than looking at the whole gist of it, the whole larger sample size. I'm just going to be breaking down the last 4. So when I say 2 of 4 power play, that's in the last 4 days. But anyway, yeah, so 2 of 4 on the power play for Detroit and 2 of 4 on the penalty kill. Like I said, it's only their 4th road game, but they have injuries as well, guys. Mantha's probably not. He's out for 4 weeks. Mantha's not going. So they're not a team that's trending in the right direction. The break might have helped. I'm not going to account for that. I think Florida's live, but the money, it's just too high, guys. The line's too high for Florida here. So my favorite team in the NHL right now, they're Adam. I like the St. Louis Blues. They're moving in the right direction. They're a hell of a defensive team and a great coach. But looking at Florida here, guys, Florida, they're 4 of 4 on the power play of late. They're 1 of 4 in the penalty kill. So they're not stopping the power plays, or the opponent's power plays here, guys, but they are scoring. And they're going up against a goalie in Howard, who I do think they can score against. So I'm not going to spend too much more time on that game because the line is too high, but you got to look at Florida or nothing. It'd have to be in the puck line, guys. Yeah, no play on that one. But moving on to the next game here, Colorado, Dallas. I do have a client play here on the side. Colorado, Dallas. Well, look at the total here. I'm thinking an under 5.5 here, guys. 2 of 4 on the power play, Colorado. 3 of 4 on the penalty kill. So they do have a good penalty kill here. That's what warrants the under, in my opinion. Not to mention, you're going to have Grubauer and Bishop going. Grubauer in his last, he's had 2 home games in December. He's posted a 92% save percentage. Those are good numbers. He's been hurt too during the month of December, guys. So he's going to be coming back. He's a fresh goalie with still decent numbers and 92 save percentage when he wasn't feeling that well. It is going to be the 7th road game for Colorado, where they are 3 of 6 on the power play during that time. Moving on to Dallas here. Dallas, they are 2 of 4 on the power play, 0 of 4 on the PK. So they are allowing goals, Dallas, which isn't the greatest. Doesn't exactly help. They are at home, though, guys, where it's Bishop. But they've played Edmonton, Tampa Bay, Florida, and Calgary, Dallas of late. All good teams. Edmonton, Tampa Bay, Florida, Calgary, they can all score. And, along with Colorado here. But it's been a good little break here for Dallas, in my opinion. The goalie is going to be Bishop, who's had a 93% save percentage in 6 games here, guys, in December at home. So Bishop has been good. It's been on the road where he's been a little shaky. It's going to be the 7th home game, too, for Dallas here, guys, where they are 2 of 6 on the power play at home during that time. So they haven't been scoring as much. And like I said, Colorado, they're 3 of 6 on the power play on the road. So I do think the under is live here, guys. I would have liked to see a 6, but 5.5, I'd still lean to the under. That's not one of the free plays, but I do like the under there. Got a client play on the side there, Colorado, Dallas. A little water break here, guys. I'm fucking pasties happening really quickly. Pasties are quick in action here. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I knew what I'm talking about when it comes to hockey. Anyways, New York Rangers, Toronto Maple Leafs here, guys. This is the 3rd game. This is a tough one here. Gorgiev is going to be in net. He's a much better road goalie for the Rangers here, guys. 93% save percentage in 3 games. You need to have a goalie that's good on the road, especially recently. Going up against a Toronto team that's 4 of 4 on the power play in their last 4. 1 of 4 in the PK, so they are allowing goals, but the thing is the Rangers are only 1 of 4 in their last 4 on the power play, so not the greatest sign. Anderson's only got an 89% save percentage in 3 home games so far in December, so he has been getting scored on. I do have the under here, guys, at 6.5. The numbers kind of, I don't know if they exactly dictate that. Toronto or the Rangers have scored 4 or 6 on the power play too. I don't know about this one, guys. This isn't a free play, but I was just looking at the under to break it down for you. But the more I look at it here, I think there can be goals. Toronto's PK hasn't been the greatest. Only thing that helps the under here is Gorgiev being in net on the road here. But both teams have been scoring in the power play in December on the road and at home for Toronto. It's just going to be, can the Rangers put up the goals here? I do think Toronto should get 3 against Gorgiev. It's not one of my favorite games here, guys. This is a real tough one, New York, Toronto. If I had to make a play, Toronto, the money line's really high. I would stay off this game, guys. Maybe look at a live bet. If the Rangers are up, maybe look at betting Toronto there. But I can't take Toronto at this high of a line. And initially, I had to look at the under 6.5. More I break this down, guys, it could go over too. So I'm really off that total. Let's get to a free play for you. Here we go. Here's a free play for you guys. Montreal, Tampa Bay. I really like this one. Free play is going to be Tampa Bay in regulation at -120. You're going to get Tyler Johnson back, which is a huge offensive player for Tampa Bay. He knows how to put the puck in the net, plays on the power play. Montreal here, they're 0 of 4 on the PK, so they're not stopping the penalty kill here. They're getting scored on. And guess what? Tampa Bay 6 of 8 on the power play at home in December, and they're 2 of 4 in their last 4. Like I said, a lot of home games for Tampa Bay. They haven't exactly performed as well as they should have. Montreal here is on a huge road trip. I know they came back home for Christmas here, guys, but yeah, buddy, I like this one. Tampa Bay regulation -120. I know they came back home for Christmas, but now they got to go back to Tampa Bay. Price, he's been pretty good, 92 save percentage in 7 road games, which is a good sample size for 92%. 4 of 7 on the power play, which isn't bad for Montreal either. If anything, I'd look at the over 6.5, plus 102 as well, guys, Montreal, Tampa. But I do like Tampa Bay in regulation, -120 for you there. Let's pull that trigger, guys. That's the first one for you there. I put a little circle beside it there. Tampa Bay regulation. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, on to the next one here. Another free play for you. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, game number 5, and the second free play. I'm looking at the under 6, guys, -110. Saros had to come in for Rene, which you don't love, but Rene's been really iffy all year long. He's been up and down like a yo-yo that just doesn't know what it's doing. Saros, he's had an 87% save percentage in 3 games, which isn't the greatest. though it's going to be a back-to-back. So it's a home and home here, guys. They just played last night where Pittsburgh beat up on them. I believe it was 5-2. Don't quote me on that, but Pittsburgh did. They beat them pretty good. This is going to be a tighter game, in my opinion. It looked like Hornquist there, number 72 for Pittsburgh, huge offensive player, especially in front of the net. He's not going to be playing tonight, so that's going to hurt. That's not going to help Pittsburgh here. You're going to have a pissed-off Nashville team who are only 1 of 4 in the power play on their last 4 and 2 of 5 on the road in December. So they're not really scoring at all. They're 2 of 4 in the PK, which isn't bad. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, they are 2 of 4 in the power play, and they're 3 of 4 in the PK, so they're not allowing penalty power play goals, and they are somewhat scoring. I think Nashville can stifle that. I don't think they're going to get beat up like they did last night. So the under 6 here, guys, that's another free pick for you. Under 6, minus 110, that's at 5 dimes. That's going to be the second free play for you there. Yeah, I like this one here, guys. This is the first home game in December for Murray. Murray, he didn't exactly have the greatest road game. He had 2 road starts in December. For Pittsburgh, wasn't, like I said, the greatest starts, but he's going to have a good opportunity here at home, fresh. Got to see the fan back home in Canada. So hopefully, I do believe, guys, this was close to a client play as well. The under 6, minus 110, Nashville, Pittsburgh. Sign you up for that one. I also leaned to Pittsburgh minus 120 bet online I have here. But more I talk that out, I like the under a lot better. But yeah, if you want to know about the side, I would say Pittsburgh. On to the next play here, guys. I do have a client play on the side here between Washington and Carolina, so I'll jump right to the total. I'm looking at an over 6 here. Holtby and Mrazek. Holtby's only had an 80% save percentage in 3 games on the road. That is not good, guys. This is the 8th road game in December here for Washington. That's quite a bit. They're only 1 of 7 on the power play. Yikes, that's not like them. But 2 of 4 on the PK here in their last 4, 1 of 4 on the power play. Yeah, not exactly the greatest numbers for Washington, but they can score. Where the thing is, Carolina's 0 for 4 in their penalty kill, so they've been allowing a power play goal in their last 4 games. Washington, I believe, can get one here. Not to mention, Carolina's they played good hockey, guys. They just couldn't get the wins here. So I think they're 2 of 4 in the power play. You're gonna have Mrazek. He's got an 88 save percentage in 3 games, which isn't the greatest. Also. This is only their 4th home game, so Carolina's been itching for a home game where they're 2 or 3 in the power play as well. So I think the over 6 here, guys, minus 109. I might even make that a free play. That's going to be in the consideration box there. Washington, Carolina, over 6. All right. There it is for you guys. That's another possible free play. Washington, they had Samsonov go. They're going on a back-to-back too. Both teams. I don't think defensive play is going to be as primitive as it's been. It hasn't been primitive at all for either team, really. So let's roll with this over there, guys. Over 6. Got a client play on the side there. Next matchup here, we're starting the 10 o'clock games here. 3 10 o'clock games. We're looking at Arizona Coyotes versus your Vegas Golden Knights. Antti Raanta and Marc-Andre Fleury. Don't sleep on Antti Raanta. Fleury as well here, guys. Both really good goalies. That's why I think the under can be live here. Only thing is, it is going up against the great Ian Cameron. I have a client play on the side there between Arizona and Vegas. But the under 5.5 here, guys. Arizona's 1 for 4 on their power play, and they're 4 of 4 stopping the power play from the opponent. So they're 4 of 4 in the PK, only 1 of 4 in the power play. Vegas, they're 0 for 4 in the power play, and only 1 for 4 in the PK. So you're not seeing as many goals by any means. On the month there, guys, I know the trade happened with Arizona, but they're only 3 of 7 on the power play and 7 road games in December. And Vegas is only 2 of 5 at home in the power play. So I think the under 5.5 is very live. Ranta's got a 94 save percentage in 3 starts in December. Not to mention Fleury's got a 90% save percentage in 4 home starts in December as well, guys. So Vegas is on a back-to-back as well. They're going to slow this game down. I think the under 5.5. That's another consideration for you there. I'll post all my free picks to you guys on Twitter there. Ego47, follow me there. You can see I'll post some free plays, like I said. You can see how I've been doing with my clients there. We always update at the end of the week, or at least 3 or 4 times during the week how we've done, how many units we're up or down. No one's 100%, no one's perfect, right? So Yeah, that's where you can find them all. Ego47 on Twitter and Pick City there. You can see the links below. I got all that stuff there. I believe I had my record too for December, so you can see exactly what it was. Yeah, so moving on here, guys. Yeah, I like Arizona Vegas to the under 5.5. Have a client play on the side. Next game here, we're looking at Los Angeles Kings Vancouver. This is the last client play here, guys, on the side. Looking at the total here, I have some question marks here, so let's talk it out here, guys. Anyone has any questions, do in the chat there, just like Adam's doing, sauce them in there. I don't have any problems there. You know, we got the stove on, you know, throw your sauce in there. Yeah, so the Kings and the Vancouver Canucks. Quickie's going to get the start. Campbell went last night there for the Kings, who got that win. They came back and beat San Jose, guys. They put in a gutsy effort, and yeah, so I might lean to the under, if anything. I don't see them being able to put out that same offensive performance. Vancouver's only 1 of 4, though, in the penalty kill, which isn't the greatest thing, but the Kings are only 1 of 4 on the power play, so it doesn't do much. Vancouver is 4 of 4 on the power play, though, over their last 4, where the Kings are 2 of 4 in the PK. It's the Kings' 11th road game in December, guys. I don't know how the hell they've done that. That's insane. That's a lot of road games. They're only 3 of 10 on the power play, too. Vancouver is 6 of 9 on the power play at home. This is the 10th home game for Vancouver, too, so that's quite the discrepancies there. Usually, you know, you see 6, 7, 8 home games or road games, but you have 11th road game for the Kings and 10th home game for the Canucks. So I think the under here is very live. Quick, he's got a 91% save percentage in 5 road starts in December, so that's a good sample size for Quick, 91%, up there with the likes of Fleury in this month. And Markstrom's got a 92% save percentage in 7 home games in December. He's taken the reins. Sorry, guys, one sec. Oh, ice cold water. He's taken the reins there because Demko's got a concussion, and they called up DiPietro, which I think they should give him a start, but he's only about 20 years old, so I guess they don't trust the kid yet. They want him to watch what Markstrom's been doing. So Markstrom's been playing good hockey here. I think the under can be live. Let's see what the under here is, guys. I don't exactly pull up the phone. Didn't get that one down. Let's see here. Check out SBR odds there, guys. Great website there, sportsbookreview.com. It's where I check all my odds, shop around for the best lines, and that's what the clients do get. I recommend trying to, likes of, I got Pinnacle, 5 Dimes, Bookmaker here, Bet Online, Bovada, Heritage. Those are probably your top 6 there, along with Bet365. So just a few sports books that I like to use and get good little side bets too. Ones I really like to hit, or if I have an under, I like hitting the under first 9 minutes and 30 seconds at Bovada. Usually at plus money too. And also another little play would be 0-0 in the first period. That's usually at plus 350, 400. So another great little angle there, guys. Open up different sports books and find the best line. So let's just take a look here at the Kings and the Canucks total. I think the under's 6. Yeah, minus. It opened at 110 here. It's going to 115 at Pinnacle. That's what I like to use as my opener. I think, I'd still look at an under 6. I don't see 7 goals here, especially from the Kings. I think the under's live here, guys. Let's move on to the next one here. I'll be too long. We're already almost 20 minutes in. I still got AHL to go. So last game on the docket here, we're looking at the Flyers and the Sharks here. Carter Hart and what's Jones's first name? He's a bum anyway. Even if you're watching, Jones, you got to really pick up your slack, buddy. I don't know what you're doing, man. You've had a great hockey team for that many years, and you still can't save the puck. You got an 83% save percentage in 3 home games this month, where this is your 8th start. This is your 8th home game, too. The team doesn't even trust you. I got the overwritten. That's, I'd love to trust you, bud, but I can't, Jones. Martin Jones is his first name, Martin. Anyway, Sharks are only 1 of 7 on the power play, guys, during this homestand. They're not scoring. The Sharks got issues. Even if they fired their coach, I don't think that was the answer. 2 of 4 on the power play here for Philadelphia. This is going to be Philly's 5th road game. They're 3 of 4 on the power play, too, of late. Philly, 1 of 4 on the PK, which isn't the greatest sign. San Jose's only 1 of 4, but they should be able to get a goal here against the Flyers. This is going to be a back-to-back 2 for San Jose, guys. I do have a free play here for you on the over 6. One sec here. LA Kings. Just want to write down that Kings one, guys, for Twitter. LA Kings and the Vancouver possible under 6. Sorry, guys. Back to the Philadelphia San Jose. Yeah, both goalies here. Hart is not good on the road, guys. Well, it's only been 2 games, but he's got an 88% save percentage in 2 road games in December. So he's going up against a team that's pissed off, but they can't generate wins. They can't hold off a team. Philly's getting some guys back. Konechny's back. Some other guys just slipped my mind there, but they got some offensive power. 3 or 4 on the power play too. I lean to Philly on the money line. Not to mention the over 6. I like the over 6 just as much. I was close to making that a client play too, but that is the third official. I might add a fourth free play for you guys. Philadelphia, San Jose over 6, -104 at Bet Online. That's where I found that best line at. So that's the NHL there for you guys. 4 client plays. Available at Pick City there. Shoot me a DM on Twitter. We'll get you going ASAP Rocky. I don't know about him. He's not too popular right now. But anyway, free plays are Tampa Bay guys, regulation of -120. Heritage, under 6, Nashville, Pittsburgh. That is at 5 dimes, -110. And the over, just like we went over there, 6 Philadelphia and San Jose, -104 Bet Online. So those are 3 free plays. I also I'm probably going to throw on one of these 2 here, the LA Kings, Vancouver under 6, or the Washington, Carolina over 6. So look out for that on Twitter there, guys. Let's move on to the AHL here. We have 14 games, so I'm not going to go over every single one here. The ones I do, I have 3 client plays, but the ones I do like, 4. 4, I added that one. You know what, guys? I'm going to give you a free client play here in the AHL just because I like y'all. Stockton money line. I added this to the client plays, but I was going to give it as a free play. But you know what? That's all right. I have a total of actually 8 client plays. Sorry, I said 7. But Stockton on the money line here, guys. This is a free client play for you. I don't usually do this, but Stockton money line +110 at Bet365. That's the best line available. Let's try that again. All the other books have moved to a -105. They're in the negative now. So Stockton +110 at Bet365. Stockton's coming off an 8-1 win against San Jose. Yeah, you could say this could be a regression spot, but I don't see it. Bakersfield hasn't won a game yet in December. Yeah, they're going to be hungry. No, they're just not good enough to beat the Stockton team, guys. 28% power play, 2 on the road for Stockton. Bakersfield's only got 15% at home. 84% PK, both teams on the home and road and home discrepancy. So decent penalty kills, but the power play from Stockton, what I've seen from Stockton, them and Tucson guys are one of my favorite teams in the league. But Stockton on the money line, guys, that's going to be an official client play, free play for you. Well, I guess it's not a free play; it's a client play. But I'll also post that on Twitter there, guys. +110 Stockton. Let's roll with that. Toronto Laval here. Just go over it quickly here. Starting at 3 o'clock, so that's going on in a half an hour. If you guys wanted to bet on that game right now, Toronto's not playing great hockey right now. I know Belleville just beat them. That's a tough call there versus Laval. They called back, or Kincaid should get the start because Lindgren's up. No real play there. If I had to make a play, I'd probably go Laval, guys. Syracuse Belleville. It's going to be at Belleville. Try to get to this game tonight. Syracuse 14% power play to Belleville's 17. Thing about Belleville is, though, guys, they called up some players here. They called up some guys to the NHL team, Boudon, and you should have wrote this down. There was another player, though. I don't love Belleville here. Syracuse, they're moving in the right direction. They got 86% PK. They've had a great penalty kill all year, even going back to last year, Syracuse. Belleville, and they haven't. I think Syracuse is live there, guys. I might make that a free play. I usually have a pretty good read on my Belleville team here, especially going against them. Not as much betting on them, but when I go against them, I usually have a pretty good ROI. So money line on Syracuse possibly there, guys. Springfield, Bridgeport. Bridgeport's a bad team. Springfield's not much better. I lean towards Springfield there, guys. Both teams have a really good PK. I'd also lean towards the under, probably an under 5.5. Certain teams, guys, you will not see a 6. Springfield's been one of those. Bridgeport, up and down, but it'd definitely be a 5.5 here. I'd lean to the under. And also Springfield. Charlotte, Cleveland. I do have a client play on the side, but looking at the total, hold on. I just want to double check that. I know we're live here, guys, but I got to do it right. Just gotta make sure here. Yeah, Charlotte and yeah, client play on the side. But looking at Cleveland and Charlotte, I do like the under there, guys. 5.5. It should be Neto, Djokovic, and Vehvilainen. Both teams have a stellar PK, 91%, 90%. Both teams are not allowing penalty kill goals, which is huge, guys, especially in the AHL. Geez, a little dry again. Especially in the AHL, guys. You just don't you have a lot of power play opportunities, a lot more than the NHL. These teams are not as much they're not disciplined. When you see Charlotte and Cleveland at 90%, both road and home, you gotta like that. Charlotte does have a 26% power play. Cleveland's only got a 10. I do like the under there, guys. 5.5. That is going to be a free play for you. Charlotte, Cleveland as well. Going on the next match here, Providence, Hartford. Let's just see. I do have a client play here on the total, so I can't give you the total, but both teams, again, 85% and 87% PK, 16 and 15% power play. Providence, they have one of the best road records here, guys. They got Legacy and Shesterkin going. Providence, I think, is live. Hartford's not. They're not playing good hockey right now. They just called up one of their better players to the Rangers as well for tonight, so I lean towards Providence there. Wilkes-Barre, Hershey. Hershey just came off a hell of a performance the other night there. I lost a bit of money on that one myself. Wilkes-Barre, they're playing good hockey too. Only 76% PK on the road to 83% for Hershey. I got to look at Hershey. I got to look at the that's a tough one, guys. I think it can go under, but the numbers don't exactly respond to that. Lean towards Hershey as well and the under. Chicago, Iowa here, guys. Chicago, Iowa. I got to look at Iowa here. 85% home PK. Chicago's not playing the greatest of hockey, even though they do have Sparks, who is a good goalie here, guys. It's a tough call. I do lean towards Iowa and the under. If you can get a 6 on that under in Chicago, Iowa, guys, I would highly recommend that. Just some books, too. You can find these lines at Bovada, Bet Online, Bet365, Heritage, 888 Sport. That's just a few there. So all those books will have American Hockey League. Just got to check the hockey tabs. So anyway, moving on here, guys. Chicago, Iowa. I like Iowa on the under. Grand Rapids and Milwaukee. Grand Rapids is playing a lot better hockey. Big reasoning is because they had some players from Detroit called back down, especially the goalie there. I know he didn't have the greatest of starts in the NHL talk earlier. That is Howard. But they have an 85% PK on the road and a 24% power play on the road. So those are pretty good numbers. But they're going up against Milwaukee, guys. This is one of the – I know I was talking a lot about Stockton, but Milwaukee's probably the best team in the American Hockey League. You can't deny it. 27% power play at home and 86% penalty kill. This team has two-headed monster in net. I've been saying it all year. Ingram and Groznyk. You can't – it's tough to get a win against these guys. I lean towards Milwaukee, definitely, guys. Regulation. I don't trust Grand Rapids. Those numbers, I had to look twice. I don't see it continuing. Total, that's a toss-up. I do like Milwaukee. Rochester, Binghamton. Rochester just came off did they win? Anyway, they came off a hard-fought match there, guys. Sorry, against Belleville. I believe they lost. I believe Belleville did come back and win that game. Binghamton, their numbers here, again, 26% power play at home and an 86% PK at home here, guys. You got to like those numbers. Rochester, 21% power play on the road, 79% PK on the road. So both teams can score. You got to look at some goals here, guys. I'm going to do a little bit of research into that. I didn't write it down. Rochester, Binghamton over. It's going to be a back-to-back for Rochester as well. Let's just see. Did Binghamton go last night? They did not. So they'll be fresh, which I do like. If they want a shot here, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough matchup here. Rochester's a hell of a team. Binghamton, I don't trust them as much, but their home numbers definitely say this is where you want to back them. I'm gonna look at the over. If you can get an over 5.5 there, guys, Rochester, Binghamton, I jump on it. Obviously, no more than -120. Yeah, I'll lean Rochester. Probably go Binghamton actually there, guys. I think they could pull it off, but I don't love that one. Utica, Lehigh Valley here, guys. Utica, really strong offensive team, but that's the game Hershey beat them, guys, 6-5. They can score goals, but they got issues behind the between the pipes. DiPietro's their guy, but like I said, he got called up to Vancouver. Bring him back down, because if he's not even playing, give them McIntyre or something, because Utica's losing these games. They're scoring goals, but they're not stopping the puck. They're going up against the Lehigh Valley team here, guys. Only 15% power play, so they won't stifle, or they won't get after their weak penalty kill and goaltender here. They have an 81% penalty kill as well, Lehigh Valley. You got to look at the over here, guys. I'm going to imagine it's a 6, but I don't love this. I'm not going to rate it down. Over 6, Utica, Lehigh Valley. You get a 5.5, that'd be key. On to the next matchup here, guys. San Antonio, Texas. I do have – double check this. No play on this one, but I do like the Fist of free play. Free play. Sorry, maybe we're here, guys. So many games. We're already 31 minutes in. Just trying to give you all the content I know, all the crazy stuff up there. Anyways, let's San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio money line -104. Bet online. Wilcox versus Bo. Wilcox isn't their best goalie, but you know what? They're coming to play here, guys. 27% power play. To Texas is 15% power play at home. Tough loss, man. They should have won that game. I was on them the other night. That was one of the losses I had in the AHL. I had San Antonio over Texas up, 2-0 all game and blow it in overtime. They got pretty good numbers here on the road. Power play penalty kill's a little weak for San Antonio, but I don't see Texas getting after it. It is Wilcox, but I expect San Antonio to haul ass here, guys. I'm going to have a half unit here on San Antonio on the money line. Again, bet online is where I'm going to be betting this one at -104. 8 o'clock game. Next matchup here, guys. We have 3 more and we're done. Colorado, Tucson, client play on the side. Looking at the total, I'd have to look under here, guys. Prosvedov, one of the best goalies here in the AHL for Tucson, young kid. Werner's going to be going for Colorado. You'll know him. He got called up when Francois and Grubauer were hurt for Colorado. Just two good goalies here. Client play on the side. Colorado's only got 11% power play on the road. Tucson does have a 20%. These numbers here, 79% penalty kill for Tucson and 75% for Colorado. Those aren't the greatest of numbers, but that's all year, and that's been without Werner, who I think is their top goalie. Miska also played well, but I do like the under there, guys. I'm not going to make it a free play. Or I talk it out. It's going to be tough. Those PKs aren't the greatest, but like I said, you have 2 really good goalies here going. So client play on the side. I do like the side a lot better there, guys, but I do lean to the under. If you can get 6.5 on that Colorado Tucson, jump on it. This is one of the client plays, guys. If you're just tuning in at the end here, I gave out Stockton moneyline +110 at Bet365. I jump on that one. I gave that out to my clients. I got a full unit on it myself. So just the better team, Stockton. They're going on a back-to-back, yeah. But Bakersfield, the line's off. This is a value line play. Stockton shouldn't be plus money right now. So let's take that plus money if it's still there, guys. Stockton on the money line over Bakersfield. And last game is Ontario, San Diego. Ontario just, I don't know what's going on. They're playing decent hockey. Pedersen, though, he's in a slump. He's not trusted between the pipes right now. Ontario, 6% power play all year on the road. Awful. 80% penalty kill on the road. Not good at all either. San Diego, it's going to be a back-to-back here. San Diego just beat them last night in Ontario. I don't see why. I could see an over here, guys. I do like Ontario, but I can't trust them right now. I would lean to Ontario. I'm not going to have a bet on it. If you're wondering if anyone's in the Ontario area there, shout out to all the guys in LA, California. I lean to Ontario over San Diego, and I got to go over 6. So we'll quickly go over the AHL free plays for you here, guys. I got Charlotte, Cleveland, under 5.5. We like that one. free play. Charlotte, just writing this one down. Cleveland, under. Next one here, we're going to go to San Antonio on the money line, guys. And that was at -104. And last one here was Stockton. That's a free client play on the money line. +110, I got it at 365. See what they're hanging right now. I'm 35 minutes in, but hey, we might as well keep going. Bet 365. Just want to see what that last one is for you guys. The Stockton client play, free play. Quite the ring to it. Let's see here. We'll go to lines, AHL, and they're hanging still +110, guys. So let's roll with that. Yeah, that's gonna be the show there, episode 12 there for you. It's been a little while, I felt a little rusty here today. It's been a week off, but you can catch me again there Tuesday. We'll be breaking down hockey, just NHL for you. Should be a decent slate of games. Nine hockey games today, not as many as there usually is. Tomorrow there'll be quite a bit. I'll have my client plays out. I have hockey picks every single day of the week for you there, guys, to make a little dollar on, a little investment into hockey markets. Like I say, it's what I do. It's what I eat, sleep, and breathe. A little background on me. My dad played Olympic hockey, actually, for Team Italy there. Shout out to the Italians. Played on a scholarship to Boston University, St. Louis. So I grew up there. He's taught me a lot about the hockey. My grandfather also played actually for the Detroit Red Wings too. My uncle, sorry, that was my uncle. My grandfather played for our local team. So anyway, I got a bunch of hockey history in my blood. So I appreciate everyone tuning in, and yeah, I'll be back for another episode 13 on Tuesday there, guys, and we'll go over all these games, and hopefully we can get some guys in here breaking with some more questions, because I love answering any questions you guys have. So give me a shout on Twitter, guys. If you have any, if you want to talk anything, sports, and yeah, I love to chat it up. Anyways, I'm gonna stop bickering there, guys. I can't even talk anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyway, shut up, Eric. Take care, guys. Appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Cheers.